Hi guys, welcome to this unboxing and quick review of the Essentials OFM. Yeah, that's so complicated. Anyway, it's an Essentials racing style leather gaming chair. Yeah, it's the Amazon's choice, not too expensive for $85. I mean, it's depending on the model or just the color you select. Hope you can see that. Green one is a little bit more expensive, and also the red one. There was a yellow one some time ago, not too long ago. There was a yellow one, so yeah, here you can see it a little bit better. I don't know why it's gone, so that I have selected the gray one because it's over for office. And yeah, so let's see how this turns out. I got the package a few days ago, and now I put it together and hope I can do that within about 20 to 30 minutes. So I've refocused, and I hope you can see everything what I do more or less. I grab now everything out of the box, so it's not very interesting. You can fast forward, of course. So I put everything on the side. That's the bottom. So, and this piece here also needed, of course. Yeah, that's about it. All these pieces. Now I have to look into the manual. Stop it, yeah, for a few minutes. Look into the manual, and then I will start right away. Okay, the whole unboxing took me about 2 to 3 minutes, not much. So everything looks about standard. The armrest, a few screws, just 2 different type of screws. I don't know why they need 2 different or even 3 different. There are spare parts. So actually we just have 2 different kind of screws. Yeah, here the mechanism, here the wheels, armrest, the back, and the seat. So this is yeah, pretty much standard parts. Actually, usually, yeah, you wouldn't if you're a little bit experienced, I think you could even do it without a manual. And here we have the manual. So first we start with the lower part, then the seat, armrests, and so on. Yeah, doesn't look too complicated, but usually, yeah, there is always something which doesn't work properly. I think especially in this price range there are sometimes some surprises. So yeah, especially these wheels can be a little bit tough to put in, but yeah, let's see. We start with the wheels. Of course, we put something on the floor so we don't damage the floor even when it's not the best floor. So we try to put this in. Hope you can see that. We just stick it in. Yeah, seems to work. Sometimes There are a few which don't work. Yeah, we have the first case now. I tried on a different spot. Here it works. Yeah, sometimes needs a little bit of power. Yeah, the best is not to need a strong hammer or something like that, so otherwise you can damage it. So that looks good. It's even on the bottom. So next thing is to put this suspension in for this shock absorber, height regulation. So the first thing we have. So next thing is we have to do the seat. We have to prepare the seat. Okay. So this is the front. As you can see, hope you can see that. That's the front. We flip it around, so still here the front. And I think we have to use different screws, so the front and the back have different screws. That's the only challenge here. We have to make sure we do it right. So we have it actually opposite. Yeah, we have it. Okay, we make it like on the picture. That's the easiest. So the front, it's even. It has even a sign. So I think it should be like this. Okay, and the back, which is the closer part, use the eye screws. These are the only eye screws. Okay, so let's see. These are the eye screws. Hope they fit. Let's put them in. And here we have, on the other side, we have the standard screws. Okay, they are a little bit smaller, I think. Now I have to grab something else, so I can't use my battery drill, because what they provided is this Allen wrench. Okay, so I would have to do it manually. I don't want that, so I'll grab a bit for the battery drill. So I have found the right bit, or more or less. I think that should be good. So fits more or less. So I'm using an extender here, but you can use it without the extender, of course. So, but usually it gives you some more flexibility. Sometimes it can be a little bit tough to reach the screw, and then it's a little bit easier with that. And don't use the strongest setting. Start maybe with a little bit a weaker setting and do the first round, and then you can select a stronger setting. So seems we selected the right screws. So that's the tougher setting. Yeah. Okay. I think that should be the thing. That was number 2. Screws for the lower part of the seat, and now we can put the seat on the wheels, or on the lower part. So let's see how this works. We put this on the side, grab the lower part and stick it into this thing. Oops. Yeah. Okay. That was pretty easy. So we check how it looks. We have the screws on the side, I mean the holes for the screws. Apart from that, it looks good. I don't see any problems. Okay, that was already 3 out of 6. Now we come to number 4. We have to secure the armrest from the side with the J screws, which are the most common screws here. Okay, we have here the front. So let's see which one we need. That's probably the other side. So that's the correct side because we have to screw them from the outside. So that's the inside, of course, that's the ugly side. This is the outside. Yeah, hope you can see that. That's the nice side. That's the ugly side. That's the inside. So okay. So obviously we have to use this. And there are a lot of different holes. I don't know why they made so many holes, but these look to be seem to be the main holes for the screws with the metal support. Okay, I double check that. Yeah, there is nothing to see, but it's really obvious, I think. So let's try and see if we can put in this screw here. It's a little bit loose, but yeah. So I just try with the one in the center, I think. That's a little bit better. So it has some balance. Okay. Then I already go into that with the battery drill and try to secure. So now it would be a little bit better if you have somebody to hold your chair. Now I'm grabbing it with my feet, or I maybe can, yeah, that's a little bit strange. So I put it down on the side. Hope you can still see that. I put it down on the side and try to do the same. I think it's a little bit easier when you're alone. When you have somebody to help you, then you can do it the other way around. So I just hold it in place. I didn't drill it fully into. I just did a little bit, and now I'm doing it with the second screw. Yeah, I can't find it. So yeah, that's the problem. So I did it on the wrong place. That's not good. I don't know why I did that. So, but no visible damage, so it's still okay. Okay. I always switch between this screw, always back and forth till it's fully secured. Don't start with one first full and then the other one. Always switch a little bit back and forth. So that was a good thing to flip it, obviously. Here the same thing. So here, yeah, what you can do, I hope you can see that. You can push this thing a little bit down to the side and maybe also here, so you can see yeah, the inside where you have to put the screw. So it's much easier now. I put it a little bit higher, the camera, so you can see it a little bit better. So I grab the second armrest and another 2 screws. So what's the front? Yeah, and I start also with the one in the back. Hold everything. Now the one in the front. Don't know why it's not working. Actually, it was quite good visible. Let's do it again. Yeah, now it's working. Okay, hope you still can see that. Okay, I'm at 60 minutes now, so we put it upright. Hope everything is still okay, no major problems till now, even with one person doing that. That was number 4. Now we have to do number 5. That's the back of the seat. There is nothing how I should do that, but there are 2 screws to secure that. So probably I put it down again on the floor to make the thing a little bit easier. So we have the screws, one here, one here. Okay, probably it will be too difficult to have it in place, so I put it down on the floor, put the camera down as well. And move this thing in. I don't know why they didn't suggest to do this a little bit before, especially before it was fully secured. But yeah, you have to push it a little bit, the arm rests a little bit to the side, and then it should work. Hold on a second. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad now here. I'll go to the other side. Things are looking not too bad. I can almost feel in the right location, but the problem is now the angle is not right. The angle was wrong. So I couldn't do that on the floor. That was the problem. So, oops. Camera is a little bit strange. So I put it still in an upright position again, and it's holding the thing in place even without screws. So on the right side I have found the right location. It's matching. So I will secure now. Yeah, I have to find a screw. Where are my screws? Okay, first one. And of course not secure fully. I try to do the other side. Ah, yeah. Lucky. Lucky me. It's really close. I think should work. Didn't work. To go back, so probably I damaged a little bit the surface. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit. Oh yeah, now it's a match. So I have to try that I can align the thing here as well. So I need another 2 screws. You have to be really sure that it's aligned, otherwise you drill into the in the coating or into the leather. I mean, it's not leather, into the plastic. And now the other side as well shouldn't be too difficult when 3 out of 4 screws are aligned. No, doesn't work. Don't know why. The hole was actually visible. Yeah. Yeah, you have to make really that you find the hole, otherwise you shouldn't start drilling. I started drilling too early, then I hit the coating, so no visible damage again, but it's much easier when you really see the hole clearly. So I secure it fully also on the other side. Okay, now we are almost done. Yeah, very okay, so we have also secured the back, and the only things are these cover things, some cover plate, I mean 3 yeah, cover things, Y3. Yeah, here the 4th screw number 4 we can cover with a plate, and the other 3 screws are covered with a small plug. Yeah, okay. So we grab these things as well. So that's the plate. I show you, that's the wrong side, of course. So here the first screw we cover with this plate. Okay, then that's screw number 1. Number 2. One, two, three, number 4. Yeah, other side. Same thing. Here we have the plate. Okay, first screw. Yeah, it's always a little bit difficult when you have the camera in between. So without the camera, of course, it's a little bit easier. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, I will. That's 25 minutes. So with the camera, of course, without the camera, it can be done a little bit faster. So in about 20 minutes, if you're experienced, maybe even 10 or 15 minutes. So it's not my job to do these things. I just do it every couple of years when I buy a new chair, or let's say every year or so, including the children's chair. So that's it. Yeah, show you the whole thing. Doesn't look too bad. It's the wheels are good. Yeah. So that's not what I don't like is when you have wheels like from IKEA, which where you have to push down the chair to move it around. Here it's free flowing, free rolling. That's much better. And yeah, so no visible damage, not from transport, not from the whole putting together thing. So looks really good. So I stopped that. I will sit on the chair and use the things to adjust, and I will let you know how this worked. Okay, now I tried everything. It's really easy. It's super easy to put it down. Oh, there's there's a lock. I haven't used that. I have just pushed it up and down, but there's some kind of lock. What does it mean? Yeah, I have to try that again. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. I have tried everything. The only thing I have been able to use is when I pushed it up. So when you push it up, you can adjust the height. If you want to make it lower, you push it up and press the seat down. Also, when you want to make it higher, also push up and adjust the height. So it's always and the spring, of course, that helps. So you only have to push it down. You never have to push up. So, but this handle, you have always to push up to adjust the height. I haven't found out what push down means. So I have never used that. It says free lock. I don't know what that really means. Some kind of secure function. Maybe I'm too stupid. I really have no clue what that could mean. Yeah, anyway, so it's really good. So the thing is, you can put this up if you don't need them. I don't know why you would do that, but apart from that, it's really super comfortable. I mean, not super, I mean, it fits really good. The thing is, it's a little bit hard at the moment, but I think this is with every cushion at the beginning that it's rather hard. So yeah, when I bought my last sofa, it was the same. I thought, oh wow, that's really hard at the first day, and now after 2 months it's perfectly comfortable, and I expect to be the same here. So I think this is really good. It's rather a little bit hard, but I like it a little bit too hard at the beginning, and then it will become more soft over time. So I really like it. Looks good, everything good, no problem with putting together. So I have decided to just add this small section, which is actually the review of the one day instead of doing another video. So I've been using this chair now after unboxing and put it together for one day. I mean, not 24 hours, but I was sitting in this chair for about 4 hours, and that's my experience. So we start from the top. This is the head support. I mean, actually it's good. So to have some support, you can lean with your head towards this. For like average people like me, I'm 5'9" high. Actually the chair fits really good, and so I can I can lean my head towards this. But what is not possible anymore, I cannot lean back with my head. I had a little bit a lower chair before, so my head was a little bit on top, so I had some support and still was able to lean back. You can't lean back with this chair, but you have better support if you're like this position and want just to have some rest with your head. So good and bad. I mean, I still like the design. The back support is really good. There is some bump here which gives some support to the lower part of your back. I can put this a little bit up. Hold on a second. It's a little difficult with one hand. So maybe I can show you from the side so you can see this really nice lower back support. It's not too much. Sometimes I have seen that it was too much and really pressing into the lower back and causing some pain. This is not too much. This is just a little bit, and it's also soft, so it will probably adapt over time. So here I've already used that. The good thing is, if you don't like the armrest, you can really put this straight up, so you won't notice the armrest anymore if you don't use, or if you just don't like it. So why could you not like it? There's a really good reason, and this is actually the biggest disadvantage I have found. This is a fabric which is really rough, and the cushion, I mean the inside of the cushion, is a little bit annoying. I don't know what kind of material they used. I hope the cushion will stay the same over a long time, but it gives some strange noise when you crush it together. Maybe you can hear that. So it's not a foam or something like this. It's something different, but I have seen it on another chair which I had for about almost 2 years, and it's still in good condition. So nothing with the cushion that it's going to be flat or something like this, but the fabric is really rough. So probably you can hear that. Yeah, it's almost like a sanding paper. I mean, not real sanding paper, but it's really rough. So the like the lower part of your arm is a little bit usually sensitive, and this is actually, based on my experience, it's almost a little bit too rough. Maybe you can get used to it. If you don't get used to it, you can put it up to the side, but then you don't have arm support. So this can be an issue. I think what I think at the moment, that you can get used to that. It's probably just a thing which the lower the underside of your arm, there is usually not much, and it's really sensitive, and there is nothing like this which you have usually there, and when you have it for a couple of days, probably you won't feel it anymore. But this is just an assumption at the moment. What I did, I'm still using that because I really think I will get used to it. It's not too bad, and I like that it's really soft. So I like these super soft cushions on the side. so I still stick with it, and I hope that I will get used to the rough texture. Yeah, so here that's a good thing. We have the same texture here, and I think it will be really strong. Usually the part which is which breaks the first are these materials here. This is just a coating on top of the cushion, and usually over time it interacts, especially when you are sweating or so, it interacts with that and it breaks up and so on. This won't be the case probably with this material, so that's the good thing. These are really strong used like a position, parts of the chair, and it's good to have this fabric here, so it might probably last a little bit longer. So let's go to the lower part of the chair. Here we have the handle, which I didn't know what to do. So with pushing up you can set the height of the chair, of course, that's working really easy. And yeah, what you have a lock or a free or lock position. When you push it out to this side, that's free position, and when you push it in, that's a lock position. What does it mean? It's just the tilt of the chair. So when we go underneath, maybe we can see that. I hope you can see that a little bit. There's a little bit of space, so I'm trying to show this. Yeah, it's too dark, you almost can't see that. There's a little bit of space where it can go up and down. It's really hard to show you. There is just a little bit of tilt, but the thing is you can just block it. So block it means it will stay always in this position which you have now here, and not block means you can push it a little bit towards the back. So let's say that this is my hand is the back, and then you can push towards the back and the whole seat goes a little bit to the back. But what happens, it doesn't stay in this position, it always goes back. There's a spring which brings it back, so you can't secure it like a little bit in a more flat position or something like this, which you have like in an airplane where you can put back your seat. This is not possible. It's just if it's unlocked, it means you can push it back for a few seconds, but usually then you go back to the upward to the straight upward position. So I don't know why they even did that. I mean, you can easily leave it in the unlocked position. Not much will happen. If you push to the back, it will go a little bit to the back and come back again. If you lock it, you don't have this possibility. So yeah, there's not much functionality about this, but it works anyway. So the adjustment for the height is really good, and yeah, this is there's also another part regarding the tilt mechanism. Before I forget, of course, here you have lock and free position for the tilt mechanism, and you have also this like a screw where you can tighten or loosen the tilt mechanism when you go clockwise. So you will like I think tension the tilt mechanism, and when you go counterclockwise it will lose the tilt mechanism. So that's the only thing for that. And the wheels work really good. So as I have already mentioned at the beginning, I'm still really happy with the wheels. It's super flat. They they are rolling really good. So absolutely no problem with that. And the whole thing, the whole mechanism, the whole chair, everything, it looks really stable at the moment. I think it's definitely above average or a good average at least. I think it's not super cheap. I have seen definitely much worse chairs. Of course, it's not the same as when you spend $300 or $1,000. Of course, you can buy even more quality or better quality for much more money. But I think it's decent value. It's really a good thing. And what I like special, before I forget, this thing in the front. Some people may like it when it's a little bit higher, so to give your upper legs a little bit more support. I like it when it's a little bit lower, and this one, with this chair, it's a little bit lower. What does it mean? For me, it doesn't cut off the circulation of the blood in the legs. For me, it was always a problem when this was too high. It stopped almost the blood circulation in my legs, and I got cold legs, and it was a little bit of pain. This one is a little bit lower, I think, than average. Maybe you can see it goes a little bit down. So for the ones who like more support, this is maybe not a good one. For the ones who have same problem where there was too much support, this is the good thing. This is a really good thing. So yeah, that's it for now. I hope I was covering everything regarding my 24-hour experience. So I hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. If you have any comments, just write in the comment section below. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.